As humans, we are all susceptible to the subtle traps of cognitive biases, sneaky mental shortcuts, and thought patterns that often operate below our conscious awareness. They can secretly sabotage our efforts, preventing us from reaching our full potential and achieving our goals. However, recognizing these cognitive characteristics is only the first step on the journey to mastering our mind. Join us as we embark on an enlightening expedition through the complex landscape of our consciousness. Together, we will navigate the twists and turns, uncovering the hidden traps in our thinking processes. But don't be afraid, because armed with knowledge and determination, we will conquer these mental barriers. Throughout this journey, we will share with you habits and techniques that will empower us to create a path toward clarity and success. Many of us are familiar with the restless feeling of constantly having to meet immediate needs, such as putting out small fires that seem to flare up everywhere. It's like being caught in a whirlwind of reactions, leaving us with little space to focus on the aspects of life that really matter in the long run. This phenomenon, known as the urgency effect, highlights our tendency to prioritize tasks that require immediate attention over tasks that are important but not necessarily urgent. Grant. To escape this cycle, it's important to set aside time each day for tasks that have long-term meaning. Take, for example, your morning routine. Instead of getting caught up in the urgency of the moment, allocate a specific amount of time to work on projects that may not have urgent deadlines, but are essential to your overall goals. By consciously prioritizing important but not urgent tasks in this way, you pave the way for meaningful progress toward your overarching goals. Overshooting estimates is a widely recognized phenomenon that affects us all. It's a familiar story. Home renovations exceed the original estimated time frame and budget, or students struggle to complete last-minute assignments. This cognitive bias blinds us to the true scope of the task, causing us to consistently underestimate the time, cost, or effort involved, even when we have encountered similar situations in the past. Our innate optimism makes us believe that this time, things will go smoothly. However, reality often throws unexpected obstacles at us, derailing our plans and leaving us feeling disappointed. If you find yourself always envisioning the best-case scenario and ignoring potential pitfalls, you're not alone. Overcoming mistakes in planning requires a change in thinking. Start by actively tracking how long tasks actually take to complete, rather than relying on overly optimistic estimates. Armed with this new awareness, you can make more realistic schedules and allocate appropriate buffers to protect against unforeseen setbacks. By incorporating these strategies into your planning process, you'll be empowered to overcome challenges more effectively and achieve your goals with more confidence. Many of us can relate to the persistence of unfinished tasks lingering in our minds. It's a common situation. You arrive home after a long day, only to find your thoughts consumed by unfinished to-dos. This tendency to focus on unfinished work stems from our brain's innate desire for closure and resolution. Likewise, we often find ourselves repeating failures or shortcomings, unable to shake them from our minds. However, dwelling on these unresolved issues drains our mental resources and causes us to lose focus on the present moment. So what is the solution? It starts with realizing that our brains are not built to store countless tasks. Instead of carrying the burden of unfinished work in your mind, it's much more effective to express these tasks by writing them down. Incorporating a quick routine at the end of the day to list tasks and sketch out a rough plan for the next day can bring a sense of relief and ensure that problems will be resolved on time. When we put these thoughts down on paper, we free up mental space to relax and enjoy our evening without the burden of unfinished work. It's a simple yet powerful strategy to restore peace of mind and regain control of our mental focus. Accepting negativity is a pervasive aspect of our daily lives that subtly shapes our experiences and perceptions. It's easy to focus on the darker aspects of life, whether it's a harsh comment from a coworker or a small setback that casts a shadow over an otherwise pleasant day. However, this negative bias goes beyond mere observation. It has a tangible effect on our thoughts, emotions, and behavior. Indeed, it's worth noting that our negativity bias can color every aspect of our lives. from the risks we're willing to take to our judgments of others. Even our overarching outlook on life can be deeply influenced by this innate bias, as evidenced by the pull of negative news stories to our attention. Fortunately, there are practical measures we can take to combat this common bias and foster a more balanced perspective. By integrating two simple yet effective habits into our nightly routine, we can gradually reframe our thinking in a positive direction. First, taking a moment to jot down expressions of gratitude for the day's blessings can serve as a powerful antidote to the overwhelming lure of negativity. This practice redirects our focus to the abundant positivity in our lives, lessening the potential for negative influences. Second, engaging in a short meditation session provides a peaceful refuge amid chaotic negative emotions. This practice of mindfulness not only helps us focus our thoughts, but also equips us with the resilience to overcome adversity with grace and composure. Incorporating these transformative rituals into our sleep routines is a small but significant investment in our overall health. As we gradually rewire our brains to become less reactive to negativity and more attuned to the abundant positivity in life, we pave the way for a brighter outlook, more optimistic about life. It is a journey towards inner peace and contentment, supported by the simple yet profound act of embracing gratitude and mindfulness. As we conclude our exploration of cognitive biases and strategies to conquer them, my hope is that you found this discussion both enlightening and empowering, dear friends. If you found value in today's insights, I invite you to express your support by giving the video a thumbs up. It truly means the world to me. Until next time, stay curious and keep striving for growth. See you in our next adventure.